The Air Jordan 40, way better than the 39. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got the performance review on the Air Jordan 40. But before we get started, if you were looking to ways to help out this channel, we do have some brand new WearTesters merch available. This is a collaboration between us and Serious Player Only, where we've created 2 performance shirts in 2 different colors. We've also got a bunch of brand new socks available as well. If you go to SeriousPlayerOnly.com, that's where US customers can go. But for all of you guys that would like to support WearTesters and you are internationally, head over to Kickzone, where they've got both the shirts as well as some of the socks available currently right now. So again, if you're international, go to Kickzone.com, and if you're based in the US, go to SeriousPlayerOnly.com, and I thank you in advance. Now, as for the shoes, these guys are way better than last year's model, and by way better, I mean like way better. There's a few things that's not too great with them, but they're mostly critiques that could be solved if they were available in stores to try on. Hopefully that will be the case with future colorways moving forward, but with this one, just I don't know why. I'm not trying to complain, not trying to nitpick, because it's really not a complaint or a nitpick, it's more of a question. But in my entire life of being a fan of MJ and just signature athlete footwear and product, I find it really odd to not have the newest version of whatever that product might be not available in a store. Isn't that the goal? You want people to go in, see it, touch it, feel it, try it on. Why can't we do that today? But again, fingers crossed, hopefully future colorways are available in store for us to try on so you can get the right size. However, the traction is money. That's one thing where last year's model, the 39, excelled really well in the traction department. There were some issues here and there with dust. Same thing with these guys. It's not a big deal, at least not in my opinion. The way that the traction is implemented just really has you covered from all angles. It's not herringbone, but it is similar, and it's done up in a way to where it's covering every angle. It doesn't matter what way your foot's moving, the coverage is consistent, and I think that that is key. That way, whatever traction you're getting, you're at least going to be comfortable with it no matter what move you're doing. Whereas with inconsistent traction, you might have some great traction moving linearly, but then as soon as you make a lateral step or you go to change directions and move to your other side, maybe the traction's inconsistent. Therefore, you're not able to trust your footwork and things like that. So with a shoe like this and with a pattern like this on the outsole, I personally felt that they were awesome. Would I wear something like this outdoors? No, man, these are expensive, dude. This is crazy. I'm going to the outlets, I'm buying something over there. Or I'm getting a Chinese brand where they make shoes that are built for outdoors. Or I'm just using my old shoes because I already have them. Now, the cushion is the love-hate relationship that I had with last year's model. That was the thing where the cushion was so amazing, but so unstable that it made the shoe just damn near unplayable for me. They were just borderline dangerous. They were stressing out every joint I had left. And on top of that, with certain footwork movements, the shoe was just so wobbly, dude. Like, I just did not like it. No matter how good that cushion and that traction was, with it being as unstable as it was, it just wasn't worth it to me. I would rather wear a barefoot basketball shoe. Like those 0x1s, while they didn't have really any cushion, I wasn't wobbling every time I would like go and move and stuff like that. It was an awful experience, I gotta say. These guys fixed all of that. They have all of the great cushion that was on the Air Jordan 39, but they've really like encapsulated it within whatever this thing is. It's a ton of rubber, dude. Like the sidewall's rubber, the toe piece is rubber, the medial sidewall's rubber, all of it's encased in rubber. The outsole's rubber, everything. Like you got rubber going all the way around this, and it needed it. So all of the stability issues that I found in last year's model are not present in this one. If you're looking for the best of the best in terms of cushion, typically that would have been with a LeBron shoe, but right as of this moment, it's with this one. On top of the Zoom X is a full-length Zoom Strobel. That's my favorite cushion of all time. Not Strobel implementation, just Zoom Air in general. And it's no slouch here either. So if you're looking for cushion and cushion is your #1 thing, right here, bro. This has got it. I will say that the one caveat to that is just that it is a lot of cushion. So some people like court feel. Some people like to be able to feel the ground and feel, I guess, as nimble as possible. That's something that you cannot really achieve with an abundance of cushion. So for those types of people, that's where trying something on in store would be beneficial. You can like actually like feel if this is gonna work for you. You know what I mean? Like before making the decision. Granted, if you buy something like this on Nike's website, you can always return it, and you can do that with any other website too, I guess. But it's just one of those things where, do you want to spend like $250 up front? just to get the shoe, try them on in your house instead of in the store, and then be like, actually, these might not work for me, and then have to send them back, wait for your money to come. That's a pain in the ass, bro. So yeah, if you prefer being grounded, this might not be the shoe for you, but if you love cushion, this is gonna be one of those shoes that you're gonna just remember forever. Now the materials, as I've said in our previous 2 videos, like the first one was kind of like a first look video, basically like what we think we're getting. The second one was the shoe in hand, and with that video, I was just like, yo, these materials are bananas. And that's how I feel right now. Like, this is what I miss from when I was a kid. Like, if you look at all the stuff back there, it's all like this. This stuff, not so much, maybe a little bit, but, or actually none of those models. It was the first one, the first 2 technically, but still. And I'm not saying that everything needs to be all leather all the time. It's just nice to have it available every once in a while, you know what I mean? And this is one of those times where I'm just like, man, I've missed this. I love this. Is it hot? Yes. Does it make the shoe a little heavier? I would say no. I think all that rubber does that. But does it move well with your foot, and does it offer performance benefits? I would also say yes. So that's the thing, is there should just be options, you know what I mean? Like, you know how there's so many options when it comes to, say, cushion? Some are minimalist, some are maximalist. Why can't we get that with materials? Like, why can't we get some that are slightly more premium than others, or slightly more elevated? I mean, we are paying top dollar for this. So why not give us some of the good stuff? We know that you can, so just do it. Another major plus to materials like these is just the overall durability factor. Leathers like this last a lot longer than textiles. They just do. Also, they still look kind of nice. Like, I feel like I could just take these out right now. I love this. Now, the fit is the main culprit in this whole, like, they should be available in stores to try on, because, man, like, my left foot fits great in the left shoe. My right foot, I think, is just a little bit bigger than my left, because this one, man, this was giving me some pain like crazy. I was trying to break them in, and it just never did. This one did, but that one didn't. So a half a size up for me personally would have been fantastic, but I was stuck with this pair because they're gone. It's not like I can go get another one. And so yeah, it was just one of those things where I had to deal with it. Certain socks helped a little bit, but not by much. Like, once you start playing, especially in a shoe like this where there is a lack of ventilation, your feet's gonna like get really hot and swell a little bit. Sometimes, bro, like, most of the pain was coming from the back for me because they were so tight in the front that my foot had nowhere to move. And so this area was pressing into my like Achilles and stuff, and I already get like tendonitis back there. So it just felt like somebody was like and shoving their thumb into the back of my pressure point the entire time. So being able to try something like this on, I do think is very beneficial. It would have been nice if they were available widely at like Dick's Sporting Goods. For like one small example, I think there was one store in our area that might have had them, and that's a maybe. Mostly because I can't remember. I think I was looking them up on release day being like, where are they in store? So I wanted to try a half size bigger, and there was nothing around me for like miles and miles. Like, I'm talking about like 50 miles. I'm not exaggerating. It's like the one up in Roseville or some shit. I'm not driving all the way up there just to try a shoe on. So yeah, lockdown was great, but it's also because they were snug as a bug in a rug. Is that the saying? Mm-hmm. Man, I'm old. So yeah, they were just really tight. I would recommend most people to try them on if possible. Obviously, that won't be very possible until they start making them available in stores for people to try on. So I would just loosely say, consider going up half a size for most. If you got a skinny, narrow foot, or very slender, or you like a snug one-to-one fit, you're going true to size would be fine. But for most people, you may want to go up half a size. I'm just warning you now. Actually, I warned you before, but like, that was with like, I'm hoping these are gonna break in. They didn't, man. They didn't. The support though is fantastic. Again, way different than last year's model. I don't know. I don't even know what happened with last year's model. Like, how do you put that out and be like, yeah, they're done? Did nobody try these out? This one right here is fucking awesome. Like I said, all of that cushion, while still being maximalist feeling, is caged in a way to where it doesn't like make the shoe unstable whatsoever. It's got a nice wide stable base. Like, this whole forefoot area is fantastic. You got a nice big outrigger right here. The heel is very substantial. So you're getting tons of support in all the areas that you need it. I know that there's not a shank in here, but you also can't over twist the shoe because of all of that sidewall wrapping. Like, it's almost like you have a cup sole on here. The overall lockdown is great. The lacing system, the structure, the asymmetrical collar. Oh, by the way, you guys caught me on a mistake on that one with the last video on this particular shoe, where I had said that the asymmetrical collar was introduced on the Air Jordan 13, and you guys corrected me saying that it was on the Air Jordan 5, and you would be correct. My bad. But yeah, the asymmetrical collar feels great. I actually really like these because you're getting the benefits of both worlds. You're getting the low top where you need all of that range of motion, and you're getting a little bit of extra restriction where you would need it. I don't need it all the time. I play in lows primarily, so it's not a big deal if it's not there, but the fact when it is there, I can notice it and I enjoy it. That's, I think, a plus. So I wouldn't mind seeing this on more footwear items, at least in the basketball section. So again, overall, overall, I think that this is a much better product. Is it worth the retail price? That's entirely up to you. But with that being said, what is today's user submitted question of the day?
How do you feel about the new Fantastic Four movie? Did we need another one?
Are we gonna get a bunch of whiny ass babies in the comments being like, this isn't a shoe review? It's like, do you not understand the concept of user submitted question of the day?
Well, we covered Superman for anybody who missed it in...
Nobody watched that video.
I
don't
know,
even know.
But if they want to, if they missed it, it was that Nike
It was
Red
the
Rover.
The Ava Rover.
There we go.
Yeah.
So anyways.
I shouldn't say nobody watched it. Just not a lot of people watched it. I think that that video
It
eventually...
hit 30K or something.
It's at 40K now.
Okay.
Dang. Okay, people did watch it. Nike's been marketing the shit out of that shoe. Well, the question was, did we need another one?
What are your thoughts on it? We'll give the parameters are you will not do any spoilers because the movie's not even like, is it a week old now?
I mean, we filmed these pretty early.
Yeah.
So by the time they see it, maybe, but like, as a no spoiler basic summarization of the movie, it was f***ing awesome. Like, it was...
Fantastic.
I didn't want to say that, but yeah, it was fantastic. It was way better than any of the other ones. And obviously the other ones, like if you were going to be like, oh, those weren't as comic book accurate or whatever, it's like, it kind of depends on the run that you're reading. But if you're looking at what the Fantastic Four originally were and what you would expect the MCU to do with it, like this is where something like Spider-Man could have been done better by Marvel, because it felt like that because there had been two already like series of Spider-Man movies, that they were like, we got to do something different. You know what I mean? So they made the MCU version of Spider-Man so drastically different that it was unfamiliar to a lot of people in terms of like, is that Peter Parker? That's not my Peter Parker. You know what I mean? That's not my Spider-Man. Like, this Iron Man Jr. is what a lot of people were saying. You know what I mean? With this, you had the same situation where you had two different series, technically three, if you want to count the movie that was made that never released. But I'm not talking to you, Siri. What are you doing?
You said series.
Did I?
I think.
But, you know, they could have gone the same route and been like, oh, we already know their origin, which we do, but they still kept it very accurate to the source material, or at least the original source material. It felt kind of like a love letter to Jack Kirby and Stan Lee and stuff like that, like the original first family of Marvel. It was dope, man. Like even the stuff that they did in the movie, which I won't talk about, but like little things like I guess Easter eggs or whatever, were directly pulled from covers or specific issues and things like that. And I really liked it. It was really tastefully done, you know what I mean? And yeah, if you haven't seen it, I would definitely say go watch it, but only if you're like a fan. Like if you're not a fan, I don't know. Because like some people I've read like that are not comic book nerds, like I've read their thoughts online and like they said that they even enjoyed it. So, you know what I mean? But like comic book movies I feel like are like a crapshoot for people that don't read comics. Sometimes they're like, that was corny. And then other times they're like, that was amazing, like the Dark Knight stuff, you know what I mean? So it just depends. But what about you guys? Sound off below and let us know. On top of all of that, if you've played in the Air Jordan 40, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree with me? Do you think that this is just way better than last year's model and for the reasons that I explained? Or do you have some major problems with the shoe? And whatever those might be, let me know down in the comment section. I personally feel like the sizing is the biggest one. Like that I feel like would fix a lot of things for me. But outside of that, I think that everything worked really well. But that pretty much takes care of it for us. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch y'all in the next one. So until then, you guys have a good one.